call Holoyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied in Ruel for the hopeful 144 and 1/3 of Yasharallah. Shalom to the Akim who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith who learn in sincerity. It's your brother Kanan. And this is continuation from I saw this coming. I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, but somehow Satan allows phone calls to come through. I put it on sleep and Satan allows phone calls to come through. Oh well, I still got a task to do. So, as we were saying, okay, on the 21st of this month, Candace did this interview, and I literally said, okay, she's in trouble, all right? Well, the next day, yesterday, it came out that she was let go of her post position, okay? Ben Shapiro, influence, they always talk about cancel culture. That's they scream that out, and then they're the first ones to want to do it though. Never mind anything that's said about any other nation. Don't attack these people. Don't attack the ish people, okay? So back to what I was where I was look at that bullshit. I was reading Isaiah 26 and I was in the NLT, okay? And once again, before I continue, Fair Use Act 107. I am not selling any products. This is strictly for educational purposes. So this is Isaiah 26 and 11, NLT. Oh, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They pay no attention to your uprise fist, okay, that right hand. Show them your eagerness to defend your people, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, including the speckled birds, who your father, not your mother, your father's seed goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And that's important because he made a reference. I don't know if it's in this. And once again, I was saying before I got cut off, I will leave Adawan Ratzazah, Lord willing, I'm going to leave the link because this is a must watch. And he makes all kind of false accusations and spins everything he can. And he even said if your mother goes back to Jewish, then you're nothing. You're the father's nation. You should know that. You are your father's seed. See, he has no dealing with Yahweh Shem Yahushai at all. Okay? Then they will be ashamed. Let your fire consume your enemies. And he will. It's all in due time. Okay? It's all in due time. This process, this has to play out. So, before I was interrupted, this is what I was showing you. And I guess it's a good time to do it again.
It's okay for you to attack him. You know better than that. You teach your children all that better than that.
No, I actually, everything I'm saying about him, if this is holy, selling butt plugs with your daughter, I don't know. Okay, maybe you're right. I think it's gross. Right, I think it's disgusting. And I do not, it's not the definition of holy in the Christian faith, is what I would say. It's weird to me. Well, okay. It's very weird. And this could be a difference in our religions. But by the way, your religion does not trump my religion. So I think that you should respect the fact when I say something is unholy, I am referring to my religion. His relationship between him and his daughter is very creepy to me. The sex podcast is very creepy to me. The idea of sitting down and talking to your father about, topics of sex in any regard is creepy to me. Him promoting butt plugs that are sold by his daughter is creepy to me. I have a right to say that I find that.
Okay, that's where I'm gonna pause it. Let's hit these verses again. Yeah, man. It's just right here in our eyes. And if you can't see, then this is, hey, I don't know. You're filthy. If you agree with anything of these conditions, then that makes you filthy. You're going along to get along. Job 30 and 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision. Do they not have Jake in derision? We don't own anything. We're at the bottom. Whose fathers I would have disdained to have sit with my dogs of my flock. Okay, this is Job saying that they're too. These people are so hideous. They don't need to be around your animals. Okay, and listen to what he's literally trying to defend. Where is Candace being wrong for saying that it's wicked to sell butt plugs and claim that you're a person of faith in the Most High? Okay. I mean, what God are you serving? It tells you that you can go and have sex pod conversations and sell sex toys. Okay, that's an abomination. All right. Let me see if I'm ready for this next verse already. This is the book of Psalms 147. 19. Okay, yes, I am. This is Job 147. He showeth his words unto Jacob, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, his statutes, his judgment unto Israel, Yasharallah. Now, I brought that up for a reason. Candace just said that this rabbi who was being defended by this jerk, this other rabbi, obviously with his acts are abomination, but his acts or of his, how do I put this? He wasn't given our law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, he have not dealt so with any other nation, including Edom. He hasn't dealt with them. Yeah, he's dealt with them all right. He gave them the sword to be the punisher, and then he's going to cut them off. And as for his judgment, they have not known them. Okay, they don't have it, and it's not written in their heart. They're live to do right. Okay, praise ye, O Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. See, this holy means to be separate. That was only given to Jake. That was only given to the 12 tribes. Okay, no other nation can accomplish it. All right, that's why they're so comfortable in their filth. Look, he's just sitting there grinning. Watch.
Utterly unholy, and that any faith leader, at least in the Christian community, would agree that all of this is giving us very weird vibes between the father and daughter relationship. I can say that all I want, and I do think that part of it, and this is where we get to the topic of where people perceive this and they say, is this a form of Jew supremacy? To say, suspend your Christianity because my Judaism matters more, is the feeling that I get when you say, you don't get to say it's an unholy rabbi. Pornography is unholy in my view. You might disagree with that. It is unholy to Christians. The topic of pornography, peddling pornography, selling butt plugs, the commercialization of pornography is unholy. And I'm going to continue to call him unholy because that is what I deem him to be. And I say that as a Christian.
Okay, so Candace, if you made the comment, right, and you said that this man, rabbi or not rabbi, because it doesn't matter if he's a rabbi or not, from what you're telling me, your understanding of your theology is. Okay?
I'm going to pause it there. Okay, so you get what she's saying. Even when she's being wrong, her point is coming across. Their mannerism is unholy. Now, her whole Christian spiel, she's wrong. Okay, that's obviously her going off. But the word holy, meaning separate, came from them law, statutes, and commandments. And no, selling butt plugs and doing sex cast ain't part of that. Okay, that's contrary to the word. All right, this is the book of Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, the bottom of the barrel, man, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Okay? For ye know how that afterwards, when he would have inherited the blessings, what do we get? We got heaven blessed to us. Heaven, okay? He was rejected, for he found no place of repentance. There is none. No redemption for him, okay? Though he sought it carefully with tears, okay? Now that's why it goes into Revelations and says, woe to the world, because the devil knows he has but a short time to come down with that wrath. What does it say? There is no place for repentance found for him. And we know that they're faking. So they're at the end of this. The walls are caving in. The walls are crumbling on them. On their lie, their house of cards, I'm sorry, it's crumbling. Their lies that they've gotten away with. Let's go.
Your understanding of your Christian theology, I don't know what denomination or sect you're part of, is that what he's doing is unholy. Then for you to say that, from my Christian perspective, what this man is doing is unholy, I absolutely respect. For you to say my position as a mother, as a woman, I find what is going on here is creepy. I don't find that anti-Semitic in the slightest, either of those comments. I really don't. But so please hear that, because I don't. If you'd said this guy is creepy, okay, that's not anti-Semitic. That's your opinion on the relationship of what he's doing. If you said what this business that he and his daughter, I don't know if it's he and his daughter or just his daughter, I don't know if they're combining the business, I have no idea. But that this business is, from my Christian perspective, is very unholy, that's not anti-Semitic. It's not. I mean, if you had said that, I wouldn't be talking about it.
But I shouldn't have to say as a Christian.
But
because I am a Christian and it's unholy.
Okay, no, you determined, you who are not a theologian, who does not know Jewish theology at all.
Listen to him. But you said he is an unholy rabbi. What the fuck about him is holy? What I mean, man. So let's keep going. Listen to him. Still trying to justify this shit. But you said he's unholy, right? What the fuck about him is holy? Okay? This is the book, man. This is the book. First of all, he can't be holy. He is not of our people. Okay? This is the book of. Yeah. See, people don't even know what holy means. Zechariah 9:6. A bastard shall dwell in Ashtaroth. Okay, that's one of the principal cities of one of the monument cities of Israel. Okay, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines, which are Hamites, not the Palestinians that are being genocide now, but over in the same land. Okay, now let's get that bastard. All right, definition of bastard right here.
Bastard.
A unpleasant and a disrespectful person. Okay? No, Salakia. A unpleasant and despicable person. And that's exactly what they are. I didn't bring it back out, but we haven't forgot the New York rat sewer tunnels. You know why they so big on Hamas tunnels in another country. But they ain't saying shit about those tunnels now today. That story should have shook up everything. Fighting the police, the bloody mattresses coming out, the baby seats coming out of there. Oh no, nothing to see here. He's not in trouble like other men, okay? But soon that judgment's coming that he can't run from. All right. So once again, a bastard, a despised, despicable person, okay, dwells in our land right now. All right. And is in the ruler's seat, okay? In the ruler's seat, the earth is given to the wicked, all right? He is listening to this man just justifying, telling her that she's wrong for calling somebody selling butt plugs and doing sex pods an unholy man. Fuck out of here.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't know what Gemara or Mishnah are or how they're used, or the dialogues about marital intimacy. You've decided he's unholy.
Yeah.
Now, if you said, from my Christian perspective, he's an unholy man or he's doing unholy things, God bless you, and I'm fine with it. But you didn't. You said it's an unholy rabbi and his had daughter. Mm-hmm. And again.
So what part of this man is not condemning the acts of that rabbi instead of standing up for him? Man, boy. What else we got? I want to stay on pace. This is Psalms. I mean, come on. He is justifying the guy, justifying the crime. 73 and 5. Psalm 73 and 5. Okay. We're going to say this. That's right.
What I was really hoping.
I genuinely am sorry if you interpreted that, like, my suspicion about a gang operating Hollywood to be some sort of a condemnation of all Jews. It's actually the exact opposite, which is what.
And I blew that up. I'm not going to get the verse, but I blew this up, this image. Look at him. Look at his white shirt. What's white about him? Look at his white shirt. He is red as hell. Genesis 25. The birth of Esau and Jacob. Read up on it. Genesis 25. The first came out red all over. Look at him. Fucking look at him. He's got a white shirt on and he's got a blue penis around his neck. None of our customs, okay? Little hat. Come on, man.
I
You're not
specifically
apologizing for what you
named.
said. I'm telling you that
Are you going to
again.
let me speak? That is the reason why I specifically named Rabbi Shmuley, who was listed by Michael Jackson, who has been listed multiple times and who I believe operates like a gang member by his threats that he's been saying against me, that he's going to bankrupt me. I'm not going to pretend that I don't think that Rabbi Shmuley operates like a thug, and I'm going to withhold me stating that clearly because you're saying, well, that leans into an anti-Semitic trope. Him being Jewish doesn't mean anything to me. Him acting like a thug and making threats against my life and livelihood
Okay.
is something
Then why do you
that
call him? Fine. Wait.
I did say
Stop
Rabbi
right there.
Shmuley. I did say Rabbi Shmuley.
Go ahead. Time out. Because you just said something. Okay. That is really beautiful if you walked that talk. You just said him being Jewish, him being a rabbi doesn't have anything to do with him being a thug.
I said that on my episode too about the bugs and the Crips.
Wait. I don't watch your episodes, Candace. Forgive me.
Well, how can you write these articles and then say I'm sorry I didn't watch it? That is completely ridiculous. So you get to.
I gotta back up so I can stay on pace here. So the point was made. Once again, she is not fibbing. She is telling the truth, yet he is maliciously going after her to condemn her. So let's get this now. Psalms 73:5. They are not in trouble as other men. Okay, that's so obviously his rabbi buddy can do no wrong. It's just his business. It's his prerogative, whatever he does. Don't call him, don't condemn him, don't mark them that do wrong, okay? Neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride, see that? Therefore, pride, which what goes before destruction, pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment, okay? Once again, that's all these people do is play the victim while they ruin and destroy this earth, okay? And set up unrighteous decrees because the power is in their hand. Their eyes stand out with fatness, and he does have big bulgy eyes too. They have more than heart could wish, so they have more than their mind could wish, okay? They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully, okay? They set their mouth against the heavens, against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and their tongues walketh through the earth. And yeah, that's right, because once again, Job 9:24. So right now, they feel like whatever we say, however we want, it's up. And see, this whole thing about anti-Sem, I'm going to just sum it up. The definition of it is what you know as moving the goalposts. There is no definition. Today is this, tomorrow is that. That's what we call moving the goalposts, correct? Okay, so, and at the end of the day, the anti-whatever does not line up to Noah's son. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Shem, remember that name. Shem, the father of nations, not one. And definitely not one corrupted one, false one. Okay, I mean, he's part of Shem's line. He's part of Abraham, Isaac, and then not Jacob, and then the adversary, the enemy. Okay. So yeah, now let's get to this part.
Candace, forgive me.
Well, how can you write these articles and then say I'm sorry I didn't watch it? That is completely ridiculous. So you get to write articles and libel me, but then say I didn't watch the episode. You wrote a whole section on the episode.
I watched the clips that you do, but I don't know what
that's ridiculous. You literally wrote an entire paragraph saying that I attacked him as a thug, a monster, all of this stuff, and you bring up the Bloods and the Crips, which is from that episode, but failed to mention that I said they're using.
So listen, you heard that, plain and simple. He did journalism against Candace Owens without even going into her work. Okay, he heard a snippet of this and that. He just told you seen a clip of this and that, and then went ham on her. Her own company fired her because one of the head honchos is this little hat, Ben Shapiro. If you familiar with that piece of shit, him and Michael Rappaport Hey, they deserve to be on my plantation in the kingdom. Put it like that, okay? Hey, you motherfuckers gotta pay. But I just want to make that point clear. So he got her. Not only did this interview lead to her getting fired, but his reporting on her, his hatred came without even acknowledging her work. Okay. And once again, Candace O is she's an Eve. So she's going to get judged and she's going through the judgment. Now, maybe she got fired. She got enough time to sit down and watch these brothers that that do the work for Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Maybe she may be enlightened. Who knows? Okay. I'm just putting that out there. She definitely got time on her hands. She'll land another job, though. She's a great journalist. Okay. I'll say that. This is the book of Job. 13, perfect timing. And 4, but ye are forgers of lies. I mean, how can you tell the truth if you don't even know the content that you report on? Ye are all physicians of no value. And that's exactly what they are. You everything is anti this, anti that, anti this. Like I said, make it up as you go. But you're never held to a standard on how you live. Nobody, you're above being judged. Okay, well, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is definitely going to judge you, okay? This is the book of Exodus right here. That's right, 17. I'm getting a little excited. I call Holoyim La, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, 1144. That's right. Hey, perfect timing. Thawada Abba. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Exodus 17 and 16. 4, he said, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has sworn that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will have war with Amalek. Okay, Ben that a Jew called the Philistines, the Palestinians, Amalek. And then that's why I said, Lord willing, I will not forget to leave the link to this video so you can watch it. He repeated that same trope that the Ishmael people are basically Amalek. Man, come on. So I'm gonna read this again. For he has said, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have sworn that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will have war with Amalek. I wouldn't want to be them. That's probably why they deny it from generation to generation. That's probably goes into the reason why they deny their whole existence and try to cover it up and pass it off on everybody else. And then had the nerve to want to steal everybody else's identity. But here's the problem. Remember Alexander the Great? You motherfuckers shoved that down our throat in middle school and high school, how great he was, the conqueror. Okay, well, he's mentioning the Apocrypha for the beginning to the leader of all wickedness. And we know his line goes back to Amalek. Okay, so you honored him as being your great white hope. But now you want to deny the existence of you being part of those people. What a contradiction, man. But, hey, we're used to that, though, right? That's what you're good for. Okay, so one more time because of that alarm chimed in. Okay, Exodus 17 and 16. For he said, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has sworn that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will have war with Amalek, the little hatters, from generation to generation. Okay, all of Edom, but definitely them. You know, the head honchos, just like Judah is our head, Amalek is their head of their tribes. Okay, this is the book of Obadiah, 1 chapter, starting at verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Allah, power concerning Edom, okay? The red man, the red like him, like I showed you. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, an ambassador is sent amongst the heathen. Who's them ambassadors? Starting at the house of great millstone, starting with our apostles, the elders, you Akim doing the work, like-minded men like me, okay? Rise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small amongst the heathen. Thou art greatly despised, aren't they? They're being called out left and right. They can't get away from me, okay? And they're leashing out too. You see their horns coming out. Michael Rappaport, Alan Dershowitz. I would defend anybody. I would defend terrorists because you are one. Okay, and this bastard right here that's on the screen. Yeah, I said this bastard that's on the screen defending a butt-plugging sex trafficking person. Okay, but you can't say he's unholy. You don't have to, man, shut the fuck up. The pride, see, there it goes again. The pride of thy heart, of thy mind, hath deceived thee. Thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, whose inhabitations is high, that saith in his heart, in his mind, who shall bring me down to the ground? I have an answer for that. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And that's coming down from that power seat. Everything that you're, once again, Job 9:24, we're going to take that back. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is taking that back. There's no use for the sword anymore. Okay? Now I'm skipping down to 10. Hebrew hopscotching, vocab Malone, down to 10. Obadiah 1 and 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, the real Jacob, from Judah to Issachar, the 12 tribes, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, forever, ever, forever. So of course he's mad. He's once again, we've already read that he sold his birthright. There's no turning back. The Lord said there is no salvation for him. He's going into captivity for 1,000. Yeah, that I'd be upset too. I'd be leashing out right now too. And I pray that this has been edifying. I'm gonna end this on the book of Amos, chapter 1, and starting at 11. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, for 3 transgressions of Edom, there's them people again, and 4, what's 3 and 4? 7, perfection. I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, with his blessing. That was his blessing. And did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetuously. And you see how angry he was with thinking he could, man, you should see the report. Maybe I'll try to get both of those, because I used another clip in the front. Man, he called her porch monkeys and everything, okay? But then you talking about the anti-word, you could talk about anybody, this the N-word, all of that, but yo, you said open your mouth against them, bro, shut the fuck up, okay? And his anger did tear perpetuously, and he kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Teman, okay, that's your Germans, which shall devour the palaces of Basra. Once again, that's another key, what do you call it? A capital of Edom. Okay, that's the capital of Edom. That's their people, and remember, you're a people before a place. Okay, so that's your rulership, your head honchos. They got to go. You know, they're going into captivity, led in chains, and that's a beautiful thing. But for right now, this has been, I saw this coming concerning Candace Owen. When I seen that interview, I knew she was out of here, and I mean that too. And with that, I pray this has been edifying. Shalom.